Hey, Leap of Faith Answers, Pastor Chris here. It's time for another weekly devotional. I hope you're having a great week. We are in the month of January, which means we're looking at the name Jehovah Rapha, the Lord heals, or He is the healer. And we've got a new memory verse, hopefully you're working on, Exodus chapter 15, verse 26. And I want to give a little background to that story this week. What's going on is that Moses has now taken the Israelites out of Egypt, the Red Sea. God parted the Red Sea and they came through out on the other side. And they are in the wilderness headed toward the Promised Land. They estimate that there are about 2 million immigrants moving across the desert to get to the Promised Land. And you can imagine how much food that would take, and especially how much water that would take. So finding a good source of water as they moved around would be of utmost importance. And so they found some water in the desert, but it wasn't good water. It said it was would make them sick, or it made them bitter. The water was bitter. They named it Mara, which means bitter. And so Moses prayed because the people were complaining against him about wondering why Moses, why'd you bring us out to the wilderness? Just come out to die. And so Moses prayed to God, and God showed him a log, and told him to throw the log into the water to make it sweet. And so Moses did that, and in fact made the water drinkable. Doesn't sound logical, but it's just a test of obedience on Moses's part by God, and so God chooses to heal the water, and that's where we get the name Jehovah Rapha from. So that's the backstory to what's going on in our verse, our memory verse. We'll talk more about how God heals in the next devotional. But for now, let's work on memorizing the verse and trust that He, in fact, is our healer. God bless you guys. Have a good week. Dance well. In Jesus' name.